in the day of trouble calling.
Today, we explore more of Jesus' miracles and his interactions with various people, showcasing his divine authority and compassion. In Luke 7:1-10, we see the faith of a centurion. A centurion's servant, whom he values highly, is sick and about to die. The centurion sends elders of the Jews to ask Jesus to come and heal his servant.
His grace lifts you higher. Oh,
As Jesus is on his way, the centurion sends friends to say, "Lord, don't trouble yourself, for I do not deserve to have you come under my roof. But say the word, and my servant will be healed." Jesus is amazed at his faith and heals the servant from a distance.
my praises ring everywhere.
In Luke 7:11-17, Jesus raises a widow's son from the dead. As Jesus approaches the town of Nain, he encounters a funeral procession. The only son of a widow has died, and the mother is grieving. Jesus is moved with compassion and tells her not to cry. He touches the bier and says, "Young man, I say to you, get up." The dead man sits up and begins to talk, and Jesus gives him back to his mother. This miracle demonstrates Jesus' power over death and his deep compassion for those who suffer. In Luke 8:40-56, we see two intertwined miracles. A synagogue leader named Jairus comes to Jesus, pleading for him to heal his dying daughter. As Jesus is on his way, a woman who has been subject to bleeding for 12 years touches the edge of his cloak, and she is instantly healed. Jesus stops and acknowledges her faith, saying, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." Meanwhile, news comes that Jairus' daughter has died. Jesus tells him, "Don't be afraid. Just believe, and she will be healed." Jesus goes to Jairus' house, takes the girl by the hand, and says, "My child, get up." She comes back to life, and her parents are astonished. These miracles highlight Jesus' authority over sickness, death, and even the spiritual realm. His compassion for the hurting and marginalized is evident in every interaction. Join us next time as we explore Jesus' teachings on discipleship and the cost of following him.
In his peace we are safe.